What's going on, guys? Thank you so much for tuning in. Jamie Cheerio like the cereal.
TK Kuvaruno.
And guys, we're coming at you today with the 7 steps to becoming a YPR professional.
There's so many people ask, what's the secret to success, guys? And there is no secret to success. What you have to do is you have to master the basics, and we're gonna have the basics for you guys here in this video.
Guys, and today what we're gonna do is we're gonna come at you with 7 steps. 7 easy, duplicatable steps that you can teach your downline and share with your team that I promise you, if you follow these and you study these, you will be a professional.
You already know. So many people overlook this step. Everybody makes a mental list, but not too many people sit down, take the pen and pad out, and make their list. So what you have to do, you have to go through your Facebook, go through your phone contact, go through your Twitter, go through your Instagram, through all your social media networks and your phone book, and write a list. I'm talking 100 to 200 people. And guys, you joined this business because you realize it's social networking. So be social, sit down, make your list, and now that list, make your top 10. Make a list of your top 10 key guys, and then you sit down with the upline. You tell them exactly what that person's good at. You tell them why you think that person becomes successful. You tell them why you think those top 10 people are the first ones you want to talk to, and then now we go about talking to those prospects for you. And to kind of touch up on what a real prospect is. It can be anybody in your class who likes to be healthy, who wants to be wealthy, who's looking for a change, who's looking, to get out there 9 to 5, who's looking, for something else. And this is an opportunity that can give them that. So never overlook anybody. Never, think that somebody might not be good at this. Make a list, make sure it's a big list, and use the law of averages to your advantage.
If you don't invite someone the right way to hear about this thing, they're never gonna wanna hear about this thing. Okay, so the biggest thing is learning, what to say, how to say it without saying too much. And one of the biggest techniques that we figured out that works super well for our team is the ABC method. Guys, A, where are you at? B, where do you want to be? C, change. D, decision. And E, everything else. Guys, this is super flexible. This is just asking questions, talking to somebody. This ABC method could work for your best friend. It could work to someone you haven't talked to in 5 years, or it could work, for the guy that you just met at the mall who sold you a pair of shoes. Okay, so ABC, where are you at? Find out where they're at in life. How are you? How have you been? Are you going to school? Are you working? Do you like your job? B, where do you want to be? What's your major? What are you going to school for? What do you want to do after school? Are you trying to travel the world? Find out what they really want to do in life. And when you can see that where they're at isn't going to take them to where they want to be, then obviously you can promote, this change. You can promote doing something different. Now, D, decision, are you interested? Yes or no? And the thing is, in order to get to that point, where you can get them yes or no interested, you need to, obviously, compliment them. That's what I like to do. And I like to use something called the 90-10 method, okay? So I'm talking to my best friend and I say, hey man, you're someone that's really well connected, you're someone that I really respect, and you're a super hard worker, you're really social. And I'll be honest, I got involved in a business where those aspects are about 90% of what it takes to be successful. If I could teach you the other 10%, a little bit about the product and a little bit about the concept, I know I could help you be successful. Is that something you'd be interested in hearing more about? Yes or no? They say yes, on to E, everything else. They say no, back off, because no one wants to be annoyed. Most people are gonna say yes. That's a no-brainer, guys. So A, B, and C are super flexible. Just ask questions, be a friend first before you make a sale. Okay, D, decision, 90-10, compliment them, tell them they got the 90 and you got the 10. Okay, E, everything else. E, everything else does not mean verbally vomit on them. Do not tell them everything and talk for 20, 30 minutes. E, everything else, it means something simple. If I were to send you a video, would you check it out? If I were to get my buddy, my upline, talk to you, would you listen? Okay? It's super simple with the invite process. Leverage your upline, leverage their income. So, hey man, if I were to get my buddy Luke Hessler on the phone, he's 21 years old who makes $250,000 a year. Results aren't typical because he's not typical. He works his butt off for it. Okay, if I were to be able to get you on the phone with him, would you listen? It's as simple as that. If I, would you? Or even better, if I, when would you? If I were to send you a video, when do you think you'd be able to check it out? I could check it out by 8 o'clock tomorrow. Awesome, man, I'll give you a call at 8 o'clock tomorrow. Simple, guys. Invite people the right way, and we will present to them. We will show them, exactly what this opportunity is all about, but it all starts with the invite, guys. In my mind, a good presentation, is in a simple chronological order that's easy to understand. Okay, so whether you're presenting it or your upline is presenting it, they need to hear about it the right way. And what we need as the YPR is a simple, duplicatable story that everybody can tell. And where it starts is, you need to master 5 stories in your presentation. You need to master 1, your story. Number 2, your upline story. Number 3, the company story. Number 4, the economic story. And number 5, the industry story. Okay, guys, so master your story, where you come from, where you were at before Vemma, and how much has changed your life. Master your upline story, where they were at, how much has changed their life, and why they're such a huge success story and such an inspiration to you and your group. Okay, number 3, master the company story, the products, the CEO, the resources, the tools, and the vision of the company. Number 4, master the economic story, okay? Where this economy is at. 53.6% of college students are coming out of school unemployed or underemployed. Show them the reality of what's actually out there. And number 5, the industry story, why affiliate marketing is absolutely blowing it up and why, it's the business of the 21st century.
So what you want to do is once you get somebody exposed for the first time, you want to set an appointment for the next exposure, whether that is a training call, an opportunity call, getting them on the phone with the upline to do the close. And what you're really going to realize is when you get them in front of an upline, somebody with credibility, somebody who's seen success, they're going to be more willing to make that final decision. They're going to be more willing to make that final purchase, get involved in the business. So what we've realized is once you get somebody interested, you got to get them on that next appointment as soon as possible. And we truthfully say you try to do it in the next 24 to 48 hours because that's when they're excited, they want to learn more about it, and that's when you're going to get them most interested and ready to make that commitment. So like we say, the fortunes and the follow-up, and step number 4 is a very important one.
And when you leave a meeting, you notice that, something that people are very prone to say to their newest, prospect is, what did you think, man? That's a natural thing to say, and that's human nature, to say that. But I'm gonna tell you right now, never ever say, what did you think again? Because what you just did was you activated the negative, skeptical, constructive criticism part of their brain that's looking for something wrong. And they're gonna try to be smarter than you and tell you something that's wrong with the business. So realize there's some psychology behind this business. That instead of saying, what did you think, just make the simple switch to, hey man, what was your favorite part? I know you heard a lot, but out of everything you heard, what resonated with you most? Okay, what did you like best? And they're gonna give you some answers like this. I really like the people, I like the environment, the culture. I like the fact that you can make a lot of money. I like the products, dude. I like, the time freedom. And whatever they say, okay, go with that. Have a conversation with them about that one thing because that's what they care about. If someone says, hey man, I like the fact that I can make so much money, and talk to them about the success stories and talk about other people who are making money. But realize that not everybody cares about the money. Okay, so when you ask someone what their favorite part was, you don't want to talk to the guy who loves the product just about the money because that doesn't really sink in with him. Okay, but he says the product. Talk to him about the different products, the health benefits, and why we're so amazed by this product line. They say the time freedom. Give examples and stories of people who created time freedom. They say the people, get excited about the culture and show them, how big of a family this really is because that's what that person cares about. When you start to recruit with the why instead of recruiting with the money, guys, you're going to see an absolute shift in your business.
When you get somebody involved, that is just the beginning. This is when the work starts. This is when you start building leaders. And what you want to first of all do is sit down with them and make a game plan. And what do we mean by making a game plan? Make your 30 to 60 to 90 day goals, guys. You make your 30 to 60 to 90 day goals, and that's going to give them a sense of direction. And now at the end of that, when they make those 30 to 60 to 90 day goals, what I do is I have my guys sign at the bottom of the sheet of paper because now that makes a commitment to those goals. And after they make those goals, what you're going to do is you're going to sit down and you're going to make a list with them of their friends. You're going to go through their Facebook, you're going to go through their phone book, you're going to go through their contacts list and teach them how to make a list. Teach them how now after we talk to somebody to write down why the person didn't get involved, why the person didn't decide to do the business, or if the person decided to do the business, have them write the reason the person got involved. Why? Because success leaves clues and this gets you organized. So the biggest thing is you get them to make the 30 to 60 to 90 day goals. That gives them the sense of direction. And what I do right after that is every single person in my organization goes out and buys GoPro. GoPro is going to get your mind right and show you why this business is the business of the 21st century and why you made the right decision by joining us. I thought I knew the magnitude of this business. I knew the numbers. I knew where the company's going. I knew the CEO's, sense of direction and where, you want to take this thing. But when I went to convention and seeing the people in the black chair, and what's the black chair? It's where every single person who's an elite and above in the company, making a six-figure income or above, is sitting there in the front, and they get to enjoy the real experience, guys. And for me, when I saw that, it drove me so much to get there. It made me make that commitment to myself that a year from now, I'll be in a black chair. So we promote these conventions because they first of all get people excited. They get people to see it's real and it motivates people. It's not fake motivation, it's real motivation. I was blessed enough to speak in front of 800 people at the Michigan regional event and that blew my mind. 800 like-minded people sitting there in front of me, seeing me share my success story and how I can help them find the same success even faster. And that blew my mind. It got me even more excited, and I made the commitment to myself that when it came to convention, the big company convention, that I'll be there and I'll be sitting in the back chair. And I'm telling you, when I made that commitment, I stuck to it because I couldn't come back there and not be sitting in front there. So you guys have to promote those conventions. Get your teams there, guys. Events change lives, and I'm telling you, you follow those events, you're gonna be finding tremendous success. You get your team there, and they're gonna be fired up and ready to work like none other.
Hey, thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you guys follow these steps, I promise you that you'll be on your way to becoming a YPR professional. Like TK said, guys, there is no secret to success. The only secret to success is mastering the basics, and realize if you look to every single leader in this company, I promise you that they have all mastered the basics. So if you guys want to become a professional, you need to develop a professional skill set, and it starts with mastering these 7 basic steps.
Exactly, guys, and I learned that from my enroller right here, and it helped me find success. I'm going to duplicate and help you guys find success, so take care.